All right, we're gonna test this ballistic plate using 62 grain green tip 5.56. Do it. We got a hit. Let's go check it out. All right, it looks like we got a direct hit. As you can tell, the bullet entered, started fragmenting some of the ceramic material. It's gotten up in there, but it did not go all the way through. Okay, so we've decided that we're going to try to go ahead and go with what the manufacturer says, saying this thing will take up to 3 rounds before it's deemed unsafe. Obviously, you don't want to put one on that's already been shot, but if you're in a situation where you can get hit more than once, this is going to kind of prove whether or not you can take more than 1 round to that plate. So we've already got one in the lower right-hand quadrant. We're going to try to space them out a little bit and see if this does its job. Let's do it. Alright, let's go check it out. Okay, so we've seen that we hit up here and we hit down here. We got good spacing all the way around the plate so we can see if this did any damage. We're going to go ahead and cut the plate off the mannequin and see what kind of damage we did. Alright, so let's get up close. Now look here that nothing made it through the plate. Damaged the sticker on the back side, kind of pushing it out, so the force pushed it out, but nothing came through. So you see a little profile view there. I'll go ahead and tear that sticker off. Nothing made it through the plate. There's a little bit of swelling where the shots are, but nothing made it through. So this guy lived. Got some pretty gnarly holes up in there. As you can see, I mean, it's dumping ceramic material out of it.
Let's check out the bod.
Body seems intact. No damage to the clothing or the skin. This guy lived. He's good to go. So we've seen that this will hang up to some pretty hefty penetrating gunfire from a 5.56. We're going to test the next plate with 45 ACP and see how it does with that. Tested our first plate. We know that it'll withstand multiple rounds of 5.56. So now what we're going to do is we're going to test it with the 45 ACP using the 230 grain full metal jacket. Check it out. Well, it did pretty well. Look at that, it didn't even break.
It didn't even break through.
No, surely did not.
Let me see if I can get it up close. Not at all.
So it didn't even go through the first layer of the material. As you can see here, everything hit and just kind of went off.
It bubbled, you can feel the shrapnel.
So we got parts of the jacket inside of the pocket here. Sure enough, go ahead and bring the camera around here. You can see pieces of the jacket sitting up inside of the material. So this was at a distance of about 15 feet, very close range. This guy is definitely going home. So now we're going to load up a couple of rounds of Hornady critical defense. We're going to see how it fares against that as well. Try some Hornady critical defense on this target next. We're going to see how they fare up against that level 4 ceramic plate. Check it out. All right, so we were already shooting at a plate that's already been shot and did hit a couple of good consistent shots around where it was already hit. And as you can see how it's bubbled back, there's pieces of the jacket that have spalled out inside of the plate, but it did not actually penetrate until the last round past the first layer here. So still pretty impressive, and this plate looks like it could still take some more. If you look on the side profile without us cutting off, because we are going to shoot this one some more, there's nothing even close to being through the back layer. So it doesn't matter. This guy's taking 5 rounds of 45 ACP to the chest, and he's still ticking. He's still doing good.
All right, so we've already seen the 5.56 and we've already seen the 45 hit those plates. Now we're going to try something a little bit bigger. The 308. This is American Eagle 150 grain full metal jacket. And we're going to see what it does on how it performs on this plate. All right, so the 5.56 was able to, the plate was able to stop the 5.56. The 45 was able to be stopped by the plate. However, the 308 just wreaked havoc on this plate, and as you can see, it's been completely knocked all the way through, and in fact, part of the plate is lodged into the body cavity. We do not have any rear penetration, however. So this person may walk away with some severely broken ribs, but it did not penetrate through the back side, meaning no round penetration. So the bullet did in fact fragment within the plate. You just got to pull this out. And once again, this is a hard, plastic body. If this were hitting a person, it would most likely break some ribs, but I wouldn't see anything more than severe bruising, maybe some internal bleeding at most.